In breaking news right now, several carjackers force a woman from her car overnight. News Channel 5's Cuthbert Langley has been following this from the CJC all morning long. Cuthbert, good morning. What new information have you come up with?
Good morning, Steve. What we know right now is that a 16-year-old has been detained by police in the process of being questioning at this point. I just checked with the folks here at the Metro Jail, and so far no one has officially been charged with anything in relation to this violent carjacking. Here are the details we know. It happened around 8:30 last night. That's when a woman was getting into her car near Midtown when a guy came up armed with a gun, demanded her valuables and her car keys. That guy and several other people then stole her car, according to police, and drove off. Later in the night, an officer pulled over a car that matched the description of that stolen vehicle, but it was the wrong one. But as luck would have it, the actual car drove by, saw those officers there, and sped off. At some point, that's when the 16-year-old got out of the car, and then police later detained him. But the story does not end there. In fact, it ends right here on I-40 West in Fessler's Lane. That's when police say a woman driving the stolen car crashed the vehicle as she was trying to exit off the interstate. After the crash, the woman then ran away from the scene. And as you can see in this video, police, different authorities using those canines to try to search out where this woman ran off to. But so far, no sign of her all night long. This happened around 1:20, so she has now been on the run for close to 6 hours. So again, right now, police are trying to figure out exactly how many people are involved in this. If you know something that could help police in this case, give Crime Stoppers a call at 615-74-CRIME. We're live at the Metro Jail this morning. I'm Cuthbert Langley, News Channel 5.
Cuthbert, thank you. A shocking murder mystery is finally over this morning. Brandon Griswold and Whitney Gray are behind bars accused of beating their roommates to death. The young couple was arrested yesterday in Creve Hall. Barbara Brooks ran into the couple at a gas station on Sunday. She tells us she thought they were homeless and wanted to help them.
When I looked at the news, I looked and I looked again and I said, oh my God. I said, those are the two that I gave the money to yesterday.
Griswold and Gray are charged with the murders of Preston Claybrooks Jr. and Alexandra Grubbs. The couple was found beaten to death inside their East Nashville apartment last week. Investigators think the deaths were drug-related.
A man confesses to shooting his girlfriend, but he claims he thought she was an intruder. Investigators say that Marcus Lewis shot his live-in girlfriend, Samantha Crumpton, at their apartment at Waterford Crossings yesterday morning. Crumpton was rushed to the hospital with a shoulder wound, and she later died there. Lewis claims that he thought she was an intruder because she was supposed to be at work. Well, police checked out that story and didn't believe it at all. He's now charged with her murder. Armed, dangerous, and on the run right now. Have you seen Darcel Wright? He's wanted for attempted homicide in Clarksville. Investigators say back in May, the 21-year-old opened fire several times at an SUV. A couple of kids were inside that vehicle. Only the driver was hit, and he survived. Wright may be traveling in a gray Chevy Malibu. If you see him, call Crime Stoppers up in Montgomery County. 931-645-TIPS.
Well, a man is dead this morning after being hit by two vehicles in Christian County, Kentucky. And according to the Kentucky New Era, Daskell Martin was standing in the road of US 68 when he was struck yesterday morning. And right now it's unclear why he was in the road. We're told no charges will be filed against the drivers.
Senator Jeff Yarbrough wants an investigation because of a recent death of an inmate at a state facility. An internal memo listed that Albert Thornton's cause of death was from natural causes. An investigation by the Tennessean found that he died, though, from blunt force trauma, and he had several broken bones and burns.
We need answers, and we need them now. If the administration has covered up torture or homicide in a state prison, that is a problem of the highest magnitude.
The Department of Corrections claims that they are unable to disclose an inmate's medical history, but they did say that Thornton suffered from medical complications, is what they're calling it.
A sewer pipe burst, forcing inmates to be evacuated from part of the Davidson County Jail. This is what it looked like after gallons of contaminated water spilled into the facility. Parts of the jail had to be shut down while crews cleaned up and checked for dangerous bacteria like E. coli. Luckily, all those tests came back negative. No illnesses have been reported, and Sheriff Darren Hall says this just shows how important it is for work to begin on those controversial renovations as soon as possible.
Also new this morning, we have learned that a popular Nashville producer is in the hospital. He's waiting on facial reconstruction surgery after a brutal attack. According to the Tennessean, Dave Brainerd was attacked on Demonbreun early Sunday morning. He was found unconscious with a broken jaw, several cuts to his face, and missing teeth. Police are looking into the suspects. They say it is a man and woman. The surgery is scheduled for later today, and we'll keep you updated on his condition. Here in Nashville, officials are searching for a Metro Public Works truck that was apparently stolen while the employee was nearby cleaning a sidewalk overnight. The worker says he parked the white Ford F-150 at Gay and 3rd around 12:30. When he went back to get in, truck long gone. It is a white truck. It's got a long bed on it. The ID number on it is OAL 5957. If you see that truck, call Metro Police.